Welcome to Football Fans Exclusive Podcast. Bruce alongside Chris. This is a place you find real fans, the authentic views. Chris, my friend, how you doing, Chris?
It is a good week. This is a good week. This is a good week for me, yes.
All right. So tonight we have a Man U fan coming out. The Sufa himself. Welcome, Sufa. How you doing, Sufa?
Blessings, man. Blessings. I can't say how I'm doing right now. It's a bittersweet moment.
All right.
Bittersweet moment.
All right. So before we begin the show, we'll allow you, Sufa, to give an inspirational minute, which I think as a Man U fan you need right now. So please go ahead and share with us.
Well, the text for Inspirational Minute this evening is Jonah chapter 1, verse 15. And I think when I'm finished with this text, then you'll know what the text is really saying. The text says in verse 15, so they took up Jonah and cast him forth into the sea, and the sea ceased from her raging. Now, this text is simple and clear for us as Man U fans. The things that are giving us trouble in this ship, the persons who are giving us trouble in this ship,
Yes.
we need to cast them overboard. I don't want to begin by calling names, but there are just some persons, some things that gives us trouble in life.
Yes.
That we need to let go of, cast them overboard. And Jonah's story is a text of inspiration this evening. Cast the things that gives you trouble overboard. Cast the ones that hold down the ship overboard. I really don't want to call Harry MacGuire name, but it's just for inspirational minute. So that's the thought for inspirational minute.
All right, thank you very much. So, what a word. So Chris, today,
Lukaku.
big dog today.
I just feel so inspired by the minute, Cast Lukaku overboard too. Lukaku's giving trouble at the ship.
Just like how did Abang Yang, Anyway, all right. So City today spunk Man United 4-1 in Derby. People expect a big competitive game. It was competitive for the first half, somewhat, and then City was comfortable in the second half. Chris, so far, what's your reaction to the defeat today? How do you feel about the loss?
Honestly, it's a bittersweet moment, like what I've said already. Really and truly, there's never a good feeling being beaten by a city, not a team. It's never a good feeling, you know what I mean, to be beaten by city, your arch rivals, and your neighbors. But to know, every time I think about it, it comes back to memory that we lost today. Just to think that Liverpool would have been closer to City, I think that's a sweet part for my bitterness. Just to know that Liverpool should never win another title. I'm comfortable with it now.
Comfortable. Chris, your reaction, Chris?
The real fact of the matter, is that it's difficult for Man U to win the league. Well,
No, they can't win
the Bible says I can do all things. It's almost impossible for us to win the league.
This year, it's impossible this year.
Well, as a Man U fan and also a Wartos FC fan, I remember Harborview leading the league by about 12 points one season in the Premier League in Jamaica here, and Wartos came back and won the title. So I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's impossible with the players that we have. I will say it's impossible with the players that we have carried. I mean, you can only carry so much baggage and so no more. But we have too much baggage to carry. There are just some persons who are not good enough for a man. I don't know how long other Man U fans have been watching Man U, but I think Harry MacGuire could have played in NCU. I'm sure at least, it would have been competitive. That's the level that I have some of these players. I am amazed at times to know that
he's getting paid.
Some of these players get paid to play. Because I strongly believe that I am better than Harry MacGuire. It's just that I don't get the exposure. I strongly believe because the man is not.
So you're a $100 million player.
The man is not good.
You're a $100 million player.
Who bought him, Chris? Who bought him?
When you have money, sometimes you buy some things that don't that is not good enough.
That's not needed.
That they don't need. It's just buy expensive painting for no reason.
Just buy it for no reason.
Well, for me,
And then you have quality. You have quality sitting on the bench and saying that, I bought this knockoff clocks for $40,000 or $18,000, so I'll continue to wear it. When the genuine clocks is in the store waiting on you for you to come. Eric Bailey is far better than Harry Maguire. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. The guy plays with his being, his heart, his head, everything. I know that.
Sometimes, at least regularly, sometimes, but.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, growing up, again, I will use where I'm from. Growing up in Waterhouse, there was this player that we had. I think his name was Craig White, but we call him Warlord. When he tackles you, it's as if you are tackled for this week and next week. That's a difference. You must be aggressive. You can't be playing and soft and everybody take you for granted. You must put some aggression in it. Vidic and Ferdinand, they were aggressive players. But when everybody take you for granted, you're a joke. You're not I don't know. You're a joke. But again, I say the last today is bittersweet. Bitter to know that I would have been beaten by City. But sweet to know that they are still leading and not Liverpool.
All right, Chris.
So for me, Bruce, I don't know. I hope that Manchester United would draw the game because you know that I really don't want Manchester City to win. Bruce?
I'm here.
Bruce?
I'm here.
Something wrong with Bruce.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Bruce, you're not hearing you, Bruce. You have to drop out and drop in back.
I'm hearing you.
No. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
You're not hearing, man.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right, let me see for me. All right, go on.
But I guess it would have been a happy day for you to.
Yeah, definitely. That we're in fourth position right now. So I'm a half City fan, but I'm an Arsenal fan too. So I mean, I want the City to win. I want City to win the title as well. But what?
Say that again. Say that again.
So City is my B team. All right. I'm a Pep fan. I like the style of play. I think City come closest to Arsenal and a Wenger in terms of style of play. So
why Arsenal fans always have a beat? Is it that the gun not firing? Why you guys always have a beat?
I don't. All right. So I don't think we can compete for the title right now. So as an Arsenal fan, we are in so much pain. So find a pain reliever.
I think it's a Manchester talk tonight. If you're gonna say that you are not competing for the title right now, we have been hearing that for the past 20 years from Arsenal fans. Don't.
No, we're not competing for that. But definitely this year, though. Definitely this year, we're not competing for that this year.
We have not been competing for the title for years now.
Since we moved to Emirates. Since we moved Emirates.
Say it.
Emirates.
Yeah, but say
it. I think Arsenal
for 18 years. For 18 years. For 18 years, you have been competing in that.
Fine. Since we moved Emirates, I agree. We have been competing for the title. Because we're a business first. We don't fortunate like City to have or Chelsea to have $1 billion investors coming in the club. So we are a business first. I think the club is building the right way now. See, Man U spend way more than Arsenal in the last 5 years, $1 billion. And yet Arsenal, as of today, sit above Manchester United in the table with 3 games in hand. That says a lot about my manager and the way my club is rebuilding through youngsters. And bear in mind, it's a Manchester United show, but bear in mind that we have the youngest squad in the league. So I think in the next 2 to 3 years, Arsenal will be a juggernaut team in the league. I think, no doubt. Right now, if you look in the league, or we have one of the best defensive pair in the league. I'm not complaining like Manchester United about my defenders. Gabriel is a world-class defender. Brilliant stroke of genius by my coach.
Hey.
But they are
I'm telling you,
variant.
he's better. Better than everybody Manchester right now. Right now. Think about it.
Better than
Let's be
variant.
fair.
Better than variant.
That's Varian back in their career, man.
Better than Varian.
Think about it. No, think about that. Think about the big.
Varian is
top five
28,
in England
bro.
right now, right?
Hey,
Gabriel
no,
23.
stop,
Gabriel
stop,
23.
stop, stop.
Gabriel
Stop,
is
stop,
not
stop,
better
stop,
than
stop, stop, stop.
All right. Can you
You're
find
going
five
crazy.
defenders need better
You're
than
going
Gabriel right
crazy
now?
now.
Give me five defenders. Sit down, better than
Of
Gabriel.
course,
Gabriel is not better than Varane.
let us get back on topic because I don't know where you're coming with this rubbish. But Gabriel is top 5 defender in which league? I don't know where you're coming
Before we
with that.
get back on track, let me help you. Let me help you to get back on track. You said that Arsenal is rebuilding now. Is what the wall of China? Because I know myself, you guys have been rebuilding.
That's true.
Rebuilding what?
That's true.
Every year you have been rebuilding. In fact, if my wife could come online and tell you no, she could tell you that when she was having my son in labor, I was watching Arsenal game against Manchester City. And I was hoping that Arsenal could at least draw or beat City. And they let me write down. So I said to myself, if my son should come and carry an Arsenal team, he knows what time.
Question for you. It's going to be. Question you. We think right now is the best position at the club. Arsenal and Manchester United.
It's a better what?
In a better position right now, the club, like direction going forward, the club. Manchester United or Arsenal.
Not Manchester United. First thing, Manchester United need owners who love football and love money more than football. Our owners, in my eyes, more focused on the profit. Not football. Less we would have bought a midfielder in January.
But you spend $1 billion in the last 5 years. You spend more than Pep in the last 5 years. So you can't tell me don't spend about. You don't care about. You cannot say that.
It's not just about how much we have spent. If you spend $40,000 on a shoes that doesn't worth it, that don't mean if you see that it's rubbish, you don't need to go and buy it. It's not the person who's selling the shoes' fault, you know.
True,
it's your fault.
but at least
you should have known, and it's not just him. It's not just that. England players overall, their price are high.
True.
Overall,
that's true.
Grealish doesn't work so much.
Yeah, but
that's
why
true.
did they buy Maguire then?
That's a tricky question. Because I don't know either. Very good. Why did they buy Maguire? Simple. Because they didn't want to spend for Koulibaly and others who were there at the time.
That's
true.
To buy an English player and an overpriced English player too. No, just like now. Wan-Bissaka doesn't worth so much either.
He's poor.
The guy is a brilliant tackler.
That's Fred.
Brilliant.
Well, Chris, today City camp are camping mode. They camp on him. They play pretty much on the east side of the football field all game today.
Yeah, but you know, you ever heard the story of I think where Fred came from? They were talking about Fred, and they were saying that Manchester United wanted to buy Fred.
Which Fred?
Hold on, they said Manchester United wanted to buy Fred, so they're saying that the owner of the club just said 60 million, and the next day they saw a bid accepted. And they started to pop the champagne and party. Like Manchester United said we're going to pay 40 million for Fred because they were hoping at the end of the day they would get like a 20 million for Fred. And when Manchester United said 60 million, they just started to party like, wow, we hit the jackpot. So it's just overpriced.
You still not because super. Which position you prefer be in? Arsenal position or Manchester United position? If you decide.
Which team is in a better position?
Yeah. Arsenal and Manchester United.
Structured right now.
Most Arsenal. Arsenal is a better run team right now, without a shadow of doubt.
Okay.
We don't have a director of football.
No coach.
We don't have good owners. If we had owners like what you have, Chris.
No, Chris are one of a kind.
We don't have owners who love football. Well, I don't even know right now. But Manchester United is without owners who doesn't love football, they love the profit. That's it, you know.
No, but Sufa,
If we had
hold on.
football,
My problem with this statement is, right, like the Glazers are spending, right, because they spend a lot. Hold on. And I'm saying if they're spending a lot, right, I don't understand how you say they don't love football when they're trying to make the club successful. Like they're spending money. If the managers are recommending bad players, what can the Glazers do if the managers are recommending the bad players?
Very good. I'm happy that you asked such a question. None of our last 3 managers got their number 1 pick. Every single one of them got their 4th pick, their 5th pick, their 6th pick. We didn't want Van der Beek. Van der Beek wasn't the first pick. But Van der Beek is what we end up with. So every time the owners say that they want Pogba world class, but you're talking about Gabriel. Don't do that. Pogba is world class. Pogba is consistent. And if you want me to go,
I don't think a world class player can be not consistent. I don't understand.
Agree with the case. Yeah.
Don't understand. You can't say Pogba is not consistent and then say he's world class. He's not world class if he's not consistent.
Pogba might not be consistent, no. Because that's his popular saying that he's not consistent.
That's true. I don't believe he's consistent.
He should be more consistent. I put it like that.
I know.
But Pogba is there's no player in Manchester United stands.
Ronaldo.
Much less in the team right now.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can pass the ball.
Oh,
like Pogba.
well, no. But my point to you about Pogba, you know,
right.
and Rio Ferdinand made a point on Pogba, which I have to agree with 100%. Like, by now, Pogba is what he will be. An inconsistent player. When he came from Juventus, he was just this player with boundless potential. But he's a big man now. Right? Alright, it's just like now. We're complaining about the things that Pogba can't get to play for. Pogba can't play because he doesn't defend. Right? But this has been the case for 5 years. And he wants to play in the midfield and he wants to play in the deeper positions. So he can have the ball and, you know, do what he needs to do with the ball. Right? So he just needs to learn the game. It's 5 years now. But at some point you got to learn that, you know, I need to put some work on my defending. So there's no improvement from what Pogba is doing in terms of, you know, maturing as a player. He's just the same person. Right? So I can't even say it's world class because
so why looks so good?
To me, it's just a nearly star. He's not a star.
I mean, today, for example.
Because he has Kante. No, because he has Kante.
Oh,
he has Kante. And Rabiot. So there's 2 players in the France 3 that will tackle.
Sufa, mute the mic, Sufa. Go ahead now.
And I was saying, that's the thing. He has Kante in France team.
Mm-hmm.
When you look in Manchester United, who is beside him?
Fred
and Max.
Who?
Fred the big baller.
What's that Fred? What is that Fred?
So I asked, why does Fred look so good on? No. Why does Fred look so good on Brazil?
No, Chris.
Because there's another defensive player beside him.
Casemiro.
Who does most of the work.
Casemiro.
You put him and McTominay beside each other. None of them don't know how to tackle. McTominay thought, all in his mind, he thought, kicking the players and telling them F word. That's it. Kicking the players. Everybody bounce Fred off the ball. Fred is a balloon. Everybody. Fred don't even know when to take a card for the team. I have seen where he could foul the player from way out. They skip the players. I will never forget Wolves against Manchester United. I've never seen a worse.
I know what you're
Never.
I know what you're
Everybody bounce. And the big part of it is that, the big part is not just the bounce persons have the bounce him off the ball and he doesn't know how to tackle. The man don't even know how to make a pass. Elementary pass. Elementary. You are right there and he can't pass and he cannot control. Cannot. Troy Deeney said it when he was at Watford that their strategy is when playing Manchester United is to attack Fred on the first touch. The man cannot control the ball. And you cannot play a holding midfielder and you can't control. Ball bounce off you. People bouncing out, bouncing. Bissouma.
Beautiful.
I
Bissouma.
would have loved that player.
Bissouma, beautiful player.
And it's not expensive.
Beautiful player.
I guess probably no.
He hasn't signed a
And
contract
don't go
yet.
buy anything. I hope they doesn't buy rice.
Don't. Declan, it's baller. You pay my friend. But a baller though. He's world class though.
Yeah, but
He's
Declan, no. Hold on. Declan Rice is a very good player. But I don't think Declan Rice is what Manchester United needs.
Not even foreign rice is so expensive.
No, man, because English, Chris, for example,
That's true.
I think if you look at him, is English right now.
No, I understand, but I think Bissouma right now. I think Bissouma is better than Declan Rice.
No, not better than Rice.
I think Bissouma is better than Rice.
No, he's not better. No, he's not better than Rice. He's not better than Rice going forward.
That's my thought on it, though. I think
But
Bissouma right now
what's
is
good
playing
to-
better
what's
than
good
Declan
to-
Rice. Especially
what's good to-
to make an impact, Bissouma. To make a big impact on a team. Because this is where I said Bissouma will make a better impact. Defensively, Bissouma is very good. Offensively, Bissouma is very good also.
No.
Right? So he can play both ways. Very good. I
Chris,
don't see Declan Rice contributing much to the attack. Don't see him contributing much to the
Declan Rice
attack.
control the game.
Defensively, he's good. Exactly. Defensively, he's good. Bissouma contributes to the game also.
But so far, English ball, my guy is good too. I think probably in due for a big move though. But I guess it's English though. Phillips is injured now, but Phillips is really good too.
Calvin Phillips.
Kevin Phillips.
Yeah, Calvin Phillips is good due for
At
a big
Leeds.
move.
Yeah, he do for a big
So
move.
so you're not gonna try and sign Saka at Manchester
Saka.
United.
That's a far-fetched dream, you.
Sign who?
Saka at Arsenal. Saka. You don't want Saka at United.
Why? What?
To do what?
On the flanks,
For who?
For who?
Rashford.
Chris, can you imagine, Chris? Well, why would Saka leave from Arsenal?
Oh, you believe in Elanga?
That makes sense?
Definitely.
That's true. That's kind of lateral or stepping down.
Rashford,
That makes no
Rashford
sense.
just need to calm down and stop trying to overdo it. It's as if he's trying to prove something to somebody. Just calm down.
That's true.
Just calm down.
But
That's true.
So far, you mentioned that Pogba is world class. And he look better than France. So where should he play in this Ragnar system now? I mean, really, I think he should play at a position or what? What's going on with him? Why is he not inconsistent?
I thought you would have had a harder question. Get rid of Fred. Put a defensive midfielder beside Pogba, just right there.
Sorry.
A player who knows how to tackle and pass the ball. That's all. Anybody who looks like
All right,
Kante is good enough.
hold on.
When I say look like,
All
I
right,
think
so
you
hold
have to-
on. This is what. So you're saying sign NDD. So sign NDD.
huh?
So sign NDD
Oh,
for
that's
Pogba
another
to play.
player. Right
NDD.
now, honestly, presently right now, any name you call that play defensive midfield is better than Fred and McTominay. It's no joke. Look at this. NDD is better for sure. I would have taken him, right? But look at this. When last have Man U won a midfield battle? We lost it against Newcastle, lost it against Burnley, lost it against Norwich. These teams make us look like there is no midfield. When last?
That's true. That's true.
Matic was just 5 years younger. Just 5 years younger.
He would still be at Chelsea.
All the guys teaching them how to play midfield. And then the big part is that Carrick, who sits on the bench, is a Ray Charles. He's blind.
That's true.
Carrick is blind. My grandparents told me that Parson Chris needs spitting the first Jamaican top. The first. They will give their children first. Now you playing midfield, holding midfield. As a midfielder sitting on the bench, you don't think you look out for your position first?
That's true. He should improve. He should improve.
First thing I'll see.
Yeah, he
That's
should
true.
improve McTominay for real. He should improve. He
You know,
should both of
who
them.
acted aside the first, Chris? Who acted aside first?
A midfielder.
The big ball.
Yeah, but he should improve. He should improve. He should improve them for real. I can't really go around what you're saying, because what you're saying, really makes sense. But so far, why Bruce Cousins is important, if you put, so this is a system where those two holding players are very important because it's 4-2-2-2, right? So it's two midfield, two holding, two wide players, two forwards, right? So today against City, I think today against City he put him at the best place that he could, which is in the two up ahead. I think he was playing in the two in the forward.
But no,
right? Because he had Elanga one side, he had Sancho one side, and him and he and
Bruno.
Who is the guy? Ian Bruno was in the forward positions. Cavani was on the bench. Ronaldo was injured. Right? I think that's because you see Pogba. I think the problem with Pogba is defensively. So imagine you're playing against Manchester City and Pogba is just going to sit there and not run back to tackle De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. That's the problem. That's where coaches fear to play Pogba in that midfield. So if they're not going to play three in the middle and have two defensively strong players, they won't put Pogba in there as one of the two in it. And I remember Kante and Fabregas, that debacle, when, Kante had Fabregas and he was saying that, Fabregas has to be like Kante and Kante has to be like Fabregas. So Fabregas had to add tackling to his game, right, for him to exist in Conte's system. But so I'm saying, if Pogba doesn't add tackling to his game, how can he play in the two when this is a very important question? These two.
I want to say no tackle. Go ahead, so far.
Question: which other team used two holding midfielder?
Chelsea.
Two defensive like-minded midfielder.
No, I can't say Chelsea.
Arsenal.
Two of them that is defensive.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Jaka. No, but it's a different system. No, it's a different system because they have Odegaard on top. So, and I'm saying if they play that system, then Pogba would be perfect on top. So
on top, like Odegaard.
One of them can learn to defend. Why one of them can learn to defend like Kante learn to defend and let Pogba? You win the ball, you pass the ball, and Pogba. My Bible that I read tells me about all of us being a part of one body with different functions, different roles. These guys need to learn to do their role. You can't play in holding me and you cannot tackle. Nobody's afraid of you. Keen, wherever you are, may God bless you. Because this guy will tackle you and let you know.
Everybody afraid of
Who is afraid of Fred? Who is afraid of Fred?
Hey, I mean, Jaka will take care of Chris.
Jaka.
No, Fred doesn't want his sheet. The man
He
wants a clean resume. Fred wants a clean resume. And I hear a person talking about Fred. Brother, Fred does 90% bad and 10% good in a game. And then everybody talks about the 10. You saw what Fred did? Yes, of course I saw it. But I also saw the 90% rubbish. I saw it too. The game that he squared the ball, when he was squaring the ball and it ended up in the back of the net. Honestly, I still believe it was a square. He was squaring the ball and ended up in the back of the net. I hear a person say, brilliant goal, Fred. Yes, but what about the balls that he gave away? What about persons running past him? Today. And it was Bernardo, what's his name? Silva.
Bernardo Silva.
Who skip past Imam McTominay.
Yeah.
But I think no, so far I agree. I think apparently Manu though is a coaching Chris has gone wrong. I don't think Pogba in his 5-6 years at Manu have been played in the number 10 role consistently as he should. He's very creative. Today that one pass Sancho that one pass Sancho today cut City wide open.
Beautiful.
So all right, look at Arsenal for example. I've worked Arteta. I've given him credit. Maybe learn a pep fee, but look here. Odegaard is playing number 10 role. He has Smith Rowe, who's out a creative player. What he has done with Smith Rowe is put him on the wing and leave Odegaard to play the number 10 role. So Man have two very creative players, two number 10 on the team to me, Pogba and Bruno. But Bruno can't play number 10 in the even game. So I think at some point in time, you can hear what Bruno jump on the wing and try swinging some ball or something. You don't have necessarily have speed on the wing, But Pogba has to play behind.
But I
in front
don't
of
think Pogba was bought to play the number 10 role because
He's
he
a number 10.
strived in the
Because
number
his
8
creativity is out of this
role.
world. He's the best part of
No,
the
but
ball,
he
I said
strived.
it before.
No, but Pogba strived as a hybrid at Juventus, right? Was right beside Pirlo and was this hybrid player going up and down. Now Pirlo would sit and Pogba would do what he needs to do. So they brought him to Manchester United to be this hybrid player. So Pogba should be like Kovacic, right? Where he can do both sides, but he's
too
good. He
creative
can
to
pass
Kovacic,
well.
though.
Eh?
He's too creative to be compared to Kovacic, Chris.
No, yes,
too
I'm
creative.
saying. So he's what he's lacking now in terms of the type of player that they want, which is like a hybrid, is the defensive side because Pogba normally just forgets the defensive side. Now in Italy, when you're playing for Juventus, right, you can afford to do that sometimes. But in the Premier League, they're gonna prey on it. So most managers come. If you look at the history of United, right, and the managers since Pogba has been there, Mourinho bought him. You have to remember that Mourinho bought Pogba, right? Then he started to bench him. Ole had him, brought him into the team, and then he started to bench Pogba after a while, right? In games that they needed defensive security, right? Now Ragnick is here and he's playing Pogba and he's not putting him anywhere near the defense because of the defensive security that Pogba does not give you. And it's like he's so creative, and you know creative players will lose the ball. But the problem with Pogba is the responsibility when he does it. Right? His response towards when he loses the ball, that's where I think it gets the coaches. It doesn't worry. It doesn't even faze him. Right? And I think there is where that's what's keeping him on bench. Because that's why I say he now needs to grow up as a player and say, I'm gonna get this part of my game right.
You see, I don't want anybody to hate me now after watching your program. But my question is to the persons who will not like what I've said thus far. Which one of the teams Fred could make? Which one of the top 16 Fred could make?
Manchester United.
6.
Question to you.
Well, he can't start over. Is that a party for sure? What's Chelsea, Chris?
He probably could play. He probably could play for City. Because Roger isn't all that good either. Roger isn't all that.
Better pass.
The next thing that we overlook, and I know you'll forgive me for making this analogy, but the only person that I've seen done anything like this is West Indies team. Whereas you pick your captain and then you pick the team.
Yeah.
That is rubbish.
Pick your team and then pick your captain.
You pick your team and then from the team you pick your captain. If you pick the captain first, automatically I will be playing. There's no doubt. I am the captain. There's no ship without a captain. So I must play. No, Manchester United is without a captain because Harry Maguire, the man struggle to make the bench. But he's the captain. Now what are you saying? You are telling him that you must play. Now let us go back to Atletico match. Victor Lindelof and Varane played well together. But the coach recognized that the captain is now fit and you must provide a space for the captain. So what he did, put Victor right back, keep Dalot on the bench, Dalot rather on the bench. Now how that will tell me for a centre half to take my position being a right back when the original right back, Wan-Bissaka, was absent? Or it was Dalot who was sits on the bench while Wan-Bissaka was absent. The point I'm making, he created a space for Harry Maguire.
Because he's that good. You have to put the space for him because he's that good.
He's that good. Which centre half you know since you have watched football who gets nutmeg in his own box?
Alright.
Hey, no, but for today against Manchester City, right? Harry Maguire on the second goal, right? Harry Maguire had the opportunity to clear and he opted to let the ball go through his legs. That was so interesting for Harry Maguire to decide to let the ball go through his legs. in an open goal in his 6-yard box. I was like, wow, this guy is
he's poor. He's poor
guy
today.
different.
But-
for him to
but so
allow
far-
that ball, he's different. I didn't say he was poor. I said he's different.
People are supposed to be better. Chris, I will put a pile in the box.
Poor is an understatement.
Who get pile in the box, Chris?
Yeah, he's not rich. He's poor. Huh?
Who get pile in the box?
Poor
Was
is
Fred
an
or
understatement.
was
And the
MacGuire in
problem
there?
is the man is a captain.
Do what?
Who phone pile in the box?
I think it was
Second.
Harry Maguire. Man. Harry
Harry
Maguire
Maguire?
got a part.
Anyway,
Yeah, he
and
piled.
Alright, super.
I didn't hear that. Say that again.
He piled Harry Maguire, man. He lifted
In the box.
in the box.
Either hit me
Foden.
Pile and go through the goal.
And Pam turned to the goal.
And go in there goal and the keeper himself.
I know you're not surprised, but yeah. Pam.
But so far,
But Harry Maguire is
since
very
that foot
clumsy.
outside, eh?
Harry Maguire is very clumsy, like I say. And he's always caught square on the ball, like he doesn't have the ability to jockey players. So it's always, always, it's like always this type of worry with Harry Maguire, like when is the shoe going
Hey,
to
Chris,
drop? Because he's
today when the
always
brother
clumsy.
push the ball around, he put a tackle on the brother.
Yeah, no. That was one of the smarter things that he did because the team lost the ball and he had to take that tackle for the team and he just wanted to know that he was covered and he just just took him out. That's the smarter thing to do right there.
So far, I mean, top 4 look like out of it now. So finish out of top 6. I think that'd be good for Manchester United, maybe. You think top 4?
Top 4 is not out.
So you think still have a chance?
Of course. Still have a chance, of course.
No.
So do you think?
Top 4 is not out.
So the question that Bruce is asking is: do you think that finishing in the top 6 is good for Manchester United for next season, based off where you're at as a club?
Oh,
All right, hold on. Let me make the point first, right? So Arsenal have been this club that we've been talking about, and they're saying that they're playing well. But what Arsenal have benefited from is the time to get some players and to build a run and to be able to better prepare for games and have more time to prepare and rest their players
Might not
more
be
than
in
like
Europe.
Chelsea and Manchester City and Liverpool because they are not playing in Europe, right? So I am saying if Manchester United really want to come and challenge for the league, would it be smart for Manchester United players or Manchester United as a club to just drop out or just play the kids in the FA Cup?
You put it in, my answer is no.
You want to be in the Champions
Doesn't
League?
matter how you jet it up.
You want to be in the
No, it doesn't matter what kind of Sunday clothes you put it in. The Sunday best. What kind of pretty clothes, what kind of pretty paper you put it in? The answer is no.
You want to be in?
We are Manchester United.
So you need to be in the
I
Champions
am
League.
Manchester United. I grew up watching my team. I am not like a Chelsea who came about just the other day without a cabinet with limited amount of trophies. I am a Manchester United fan. I don't stick for mediocre.
Yeah.
So we can't second and say, top 6 is set, is good enough. No! I've listened to Arsenal saying that for 18 years and I would have troubled them and laughed at them for that.
Yeah.
No, top 6 is not good enough. 4th position is not good enough.
So,
It's not good enough. I am tired of my friends laughing at me. Driving over a while ago. People stop me laughing at me. Manchester United seems to be giving me headache, even my toe.
Yes, but would you not get more time to build the squad and focus on players and weed out and then then the next season you make a good go at it because you have recruited all the players.
We don't need any time, brother. What we need is to come to a realization that it's high time you take care of the wound and stop trying to cover it up.
Jonah.
Stop trying to fix, just throw some people overboard who are not good enough for the team. Get rid of them.
So
Why are you saving
so question.
What are we saving them
So
for?
question, I have a question now, right? If you were to clear out the club summer, who would you sell?
Harry Maguire first.
One,
Fred.
two.
2. You don't get much.
Mata needs to go, brother.
3.
This is not a goal in it.
I mean, you don't get much matter here, but go ahead.
Yeah, 3.
No, man. Making space.
Okay.
You just need to get him off the book.
Mata needs to go.
All right, three players.
Mata needs. Jones is still at the club.
Yeah, man, he's still there.
No, that's a retire. You didn't need that. I'm saying he should have been gone.
All right, so four. That's four players.
You need to answer that.
That's four players you got. Yeah.
Ronaldo is going to. Can have the Champions League, so he's going. So you right after.
You can't determine that. Are you gone?
All right. So you only sell four players. Four players.
Four.
No, I am four that comes to mind right now.
So what about Wan-Bissaka?
I was about to tell you about Wan-Bissaka. He needs to go.
5.
Okay.
All right.
I am not convinced, but I am not convinced too much by Tellers, but I'll give him a chance.
Want to Shaw?
Sure.
No man, Luke Shaw is not a bad player.
Okay. Rashford. Rashford.
Cavani
Greenwood,
gone.
Cavani.
Cavani should go. I wouldn't let go Rashford yet.
Pogba gone. For sure.
That's a heartbreaker.
All right. So you sold 5 players. Which 5 would you replace them with?
Shopping list.
Definitely we need a holding midfielder. And the only reason why I don't say McTominay is because I think he is played out of position. If he's not doing the defensive work like what he's called upon to do right now, and more like a number 6 like a Pogba playing up front and on top of the box, then he's a very good player.
McTominay?
Very, very good player.
I've never seen that.
Yes.
That's a gem. I've never seen.
Remember that hat-trick against Leeds?
A clock can be right twice if it's not working.
You remember that hat-trick against Leeds?
A clock can be right twice even if it's not working. A hat-trick against Leeds. McTominay as a creative player.
McTominay
as a creative.
Not as a creative player, but to stay on top of the box.
And do what? McTominay is a passer.
He has a good kick. He has a good kick on top of the box that Fred doesn't know nothing about. Very good kick. I wouldn't sell him.
All right, so let us just say you keep McTominay because he's young, but you sold 5 players, right? Which 5? Which?
I would have let go Lingard too.
Lingard gone. No, I'm gone.
All right, so 6 players. 6 players. So which 6 would you bring in? So around the world, you have 6 players you're shopping for. Which 6 would you bring in? Which 6 players would you bring in?
Which 6?
Do you need a right back? Mute him, Mike.
I'm with you, man. It's not even a second. Yeah.
Need a right back, definitely. Which right back would I?
You want Lamptey? I can give you a hand. You want Lamptey?
Can't afford him. That means
40 million is nothing for Manchester. If they pay 60 million for Fred, they can pay 40 for Lamptey.
Without a doubt.
So you take Lamptey. You take Lamptey at the right back.
Right now, honestly, I don't want to list out a right back that I would have taken because I think every modern right back right now is better than Wan-Bissaka. Because every modern right back can control, and every modern right back knows how to square a ball.
Yeah, that's true. But I think Wan-Bissaka is a centre back. I just think they haven't figured it out.
Wan-Bissaka level of football is 19 way back, where you just sit back and just tackle. You don't need to square a ball.
That's true.
The right wing does all of that.
Yeah, but I think Wan-Bissaka is a centre back. He's a centre back.
You should be able to square a ball.
But he's a centre back. He's a centre back. In my opinion, Wan-Bissaka is a centre back. He's not a right back. He does everything defensive well, but he can't attack. He's a centre back. He's really a centre back.
I don't think attack as well.
Yeah, but Wan-Bissaka is extremely better than Harry Maguire at defending.
No. You know why I would disagree to that? I once thought that way as well, but I come to the realization that it's not a good saying. Wan-Bissaka doesn't read the game properly, so he can't be a good centre back. Doesn't read the game at all.
No, but he just needs a leader. No, but he needs a leader.
It
So
doesn't
so
really
if
give. Few months ago,
no, he
most of
needs
the
a
goals were
leader.
being scored and east because every time he tucks in and leave the man at the back post, and that's your mark. So he doesn't read the game properly. Two.
Yeah, but I'm saying
cannot
most defend. We know that, but most defenders, right? Most defenders, like Wan-Bissaka, they just need a leader. So like, all right, at Chelsea, it doesn't matter who.
But that
Once
is
there
elements,
is
is
once
something
there
I
is
am
on the
not telling you.
field, they have a leader.
I don't need a leader to tell me. I don't need a leader to tell me how to tackle. That's a part of your everyday living. That's your morning tea. That's what you go to bed with. Those are elementary things. I don't need a leader to tell me that you're tucking too much or you're tucking in and you're leaving your mark at the back post. I don't need a leader to tell me that.
Yeah, but Trent does that too. Trent does that.
Trent is a different quality. Never you put Trent in Wan-Bissaka shoes again.
No, I'm talking about defensively.
No, never.
Trent
has nothing. Yeah, the guy has. I would take Trent even in my sleep to play for Manchester City because the guy is not the best tackler of the ball. But when there's a free kick, that guy will show up, getting that ball across the pitch. The guy is brilliant.
Yeah,
So,
attacking wise Trent is up this week.
Wan-Bissaka cannot control the ball, so there's no way you can be. Wan-Bissaka cannot control the ball, so there's no way he can be a good centre back.
That's true.
Because you cannot control, and he doesn't read the game properly. And the third thing, which is very, 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 very key, that would have thrown that thought out of my head when it came to my mind, that Wan-Bissaka maybe he could, because I heard it and I was dragging with it as well and running with it, and then I said no, there's no way you can be a centre back. 95% of your tackles is when you are sliding or when you are down on the ground.
True.
You have to stay on your feet.
Good point.
You have to stay on your
That's
feet
true.
as a centre
But
back.
a good thing about Wan-Bissaka is when he goes down and tap, he's not missing the ball. I don't know.
But
90% chance he's getting the
not a
ball.
physical Chris. He's not a strong. Everything he's not a physical either.
Yeah, but I was just making a case for him. But all right.
But so far,
so you get a right back. What centre back would you get?
Centre back? This guy that went from he played in Champions League. I think he's from France. What's his name?
Umtiti? Umtiti?
No, not Umtiti.
No, man.
No, he played for Leipzig.
Upper Campo. He's at Bayern now. You can't get him
He's
again.
from France.
He's at Bayern now. You can't get him again. He's out of range. Right him off. He's at Bayern now.
Money.
No, bro. He's not coming. He chose to go. No. He chose to go to Bayern. It wasn't a situation.
Would you choose Manchester United in that?
No. What I'm saying is he chose. He recently went there. So he just chose.
I think let me buy the wrong guy from Leicester. Go on Leicester and bring Fofana.
Huh?
Fofana. If you're a centre back at Leicester.
what?
Centre back, man. Better than MacGuire.
No, I don't want nothing from Leicester.
Nothing, bro. I don't know what. I don't drag you.
I don't even want the grass off the field of Leicester.
I don't drag you. I don't drag you.
Not even the grass.
I don't drag you. I can't say I right you.
So centre forward. You think there's a centre forward though, Super? A centre forward. I mean, Ronaldo can't be the answer going forward. I mean, Green. I don't know when.
See, you're gonna break the bank on Haaland.
Greenwood.
That's not the case for Greenwood.
You're gonna break the bank for.
Sad.
You're gonna break the bank for Haaland.
That wouldn't be a bad choice, but would you come to Manchester
Nah.
United?
Worse
Nah.
than Champions League football. Worse.
Nah.
To play Europa League or Conference League. Nah.
Nor would he go to a squad that's in transit because he's already in Dortmund's squad that's in transit. So when he leaves next, he wants to be at a. I think you want to go to a championship team, and Manchester United are not there yet. But I think you got this kid named Nkunku at Leipzig that is a good decent buy, so you can try and get that player. You can try with him. But all right, so for Fred's position, who would you buy? Let's go Fred's position.
NDD.
But you're Leicester, that's Leicester. You just that's Leicester.
Bissouma is my number one choice.
Bissouma.
So you mentioned NDD earlier.
Yeah, but Bissouma is a good choice. Bissouma is a good choice.
And I think Bissouma is my number one choice because of funds. Declan Rice would have been, but I know the price is going to be.
Declan Rice better, man. Better baller. But the price. It going to be $100 million baller. Definitely, because it's English. So it definitely be $100 million baller. But Phillips too. Phillips probably cost you $70 million too. So I mean, Phillips, to me, and Phillips play as the only D mid in a very attacking team. So
yeah, that's true.
He can play on his own.
Manchester United needs to go and grab that Brazilian boy from Leeds.
Rafinha.
Oh,
No, that is.
Rafinha.
And grab.
No, he's coming to Chelsea.
To what?
Really? We're gonna give them Pulisic. Or Odsnadar, or one of those guys. We have Spencer. Don't worry. We have them.
I think there's a defender that Manu is trying to get from Dortmund. Right now, I don't remember his name.
I don't think a team that wants to win the league should buy anybody except what's the kid's name in the midfield for Dortmund? That's the best player that's there right now. And Haaland. It's just two players. It's just two players. It's just two, Bellingham. It's just two players. Just two players. Yeah.
No, you can't. Not even do Bellingham. I don't know.
Of course.
That guy got a tour of Manu, and after seeing our players, I say,
But I think why he didn't come was playing time because he was younger, but no, he's more established. So I think he would come.
You can doubt your game after seeing Fred. You get a chance. Manchester United call it.
No. At the time, Bellingham was playing in the championship, right? So they thought it was good, but it was in the championship. So now he's established in the league and the England international.
Jude must have watched
naturally,
and can tell that this boy is not better than me. I am going to stick around this team. Just like Van der Beek, the guy wants to stick around because everybody sees it except the coaches. That Fred is a Duracell battery. Just run. Keep going and going and going. That's it. It just goes. While Van der Beek knows how to pass the ball. Knows how to hold. Now that's it. These guys, everybody sees it except. I said to some friends recently, I can't see what these coaches see in Fred that I can't see.
So
somebody needs to tell me.
So why does he keep playing for Brazil? That's my question. Over Fabinho.
I don't think he's playing consistently, Chris. I don't think he's playing consistently.
Over Fabinho. I see Fred on the field and Fabinho on the bench.
Yeah, after Brazil.
That's interesting. How is he on the field
Chris,
and Fabinho is on the bench?
I think no. I'm gonna go back to my Arsenal.
That's what you call a mixture. And he's not playing regularly either.
He's not playing regularly, yeah.
It's not playing regularly.
But
and it's not. If Fred makes Brazil, if
He's
Fred
not playing
makes
consistently.
my Brazil team in the World Cup,
no, he's not gonna start. He's not gonna start. But
2026.
But so far, one thing do you know? What to my club, you know? One thing do you know? I think, and I said to Chris a long time ago that at least Arteta can see a plan. He weed out a lot of players, and he can see a clear plan, objective that he want to achieve. I think first of all, money in the coach, so that coach can weed out the necessary players that don't need the club. So first of all, who is he coaching the team next season? Before you can think about buying players. I don't think Rang is the answer. So, what do you think coaching team next season?
I think we're going for that guy, 10
something. Okay.
I don't want you guys to get Ten Hag. I have him as my number one coach to replace Thomas Copley when we sack him. So just want him to just
No, hey, with your boss leaving, he won't be sacked anytime soon. No worries, but it's an ordinary big club.
There's only one person I don't want us to get. It's Pochettino or something like that.
Yeah, man, that's the guy. No, but that's the one that they want.
Hey,
they want Pochettino.
And needs be PSG weekend.
He knows nothing about winning titles.
They want Pochettino. But he won the French Cup. So you can't really talk to him, and he's on course to win the league.
But it's a rebuild. I mean, it been
top. What is the French Cup? What is the French Cup?
It's like the Carabao Cup for.
I supposed to can go in my cabinet right now and take out a French Cup carry coming up. Because What is the French Cup?
Yeah, but he has
That's
no. But
why
what I'm
I
saying,
cannot rate.
he has a title.
That's why I cannot. That's why I will never rate you guys baller.
Who that?
That's why. Because Messi
Oh, Chris
himself.
Baller.
Not my baller.
Not my baller.
Oh God, man.
That's why I will never
I'm not a
rate
Messi
that
fan.
guy.
Well,
Because
Messi is great, but
Cristiano Ronaldo went to England, conquered England. Went to Italy, conquered Italy. Went to Spain, conquered, and came back to England. No, Messi chose France for what?
the Farmers League, right?
Come over England. Let these guys give you a real tackle.
Yeah, man. And take a challenge. Take a challenge. At least.
And then
At least.
I hear somebody saying it. I hear it. It's coming. Then how he does it in Champions League against it's not week in, week out, week in, week out.
Who is saying that?
Burnley,
I'm not saying that. I would not say that. I think Messi. What Messi did was very cowardly. To go to France, and it was a money move, but it was very cowardly, right? And I think it shows. Yeah, because he's getting he's getting like $1 million a week. He's getting like $1 million a week.
The character move.
No, but he's getting like $1 million a move. He's getting like $1 million a week. So it was who could pay him.
It's a character move.
That's true.
Whereas
That's true.
many persons say Messi is the GOAT of football. It's a character move to show that he is the hag, not the GOAT. Because only a pig all down his head when he's losing like Messi. Every time his head is just down there. It's a character move.
Yeah, but
it's not no GOAT.
I would give a character move. I would agree with that because Messi should have, like, Ronaldo would not personally on himself, he wouldn't go there. Right, personally, like, he wouldn't go there. Ronaldo would want to challenge himself until he I don't think he'd even want to accept that his time is up. Right, he's just gonna challenge himself, and I think Messi has taken a different approach to it, going to PSG, right? And they say he wants to play Neymar, but no, it's really cowardly for real for Messi to go to PSG. But I think again, it's a money move. He's securing his. I don't even know why, because he's rich. He's rich. I don't know why, because he's rich.
City still give him money.
City would have given him a lot of money as well.
Yeah,
That's true. Chelsea
money.
too.
And it's not like a poor man like you and I who's getting this amount or it's brand new. These players are rich.
No, I'm saying Messi is rich. So
what if he won the Champions League though? What would that justify the move though? If he won the Champions League,
no, because he has Mbappe and Neymar. So we'll just give Neymar this right now.
City lift that Champions League than PSG.
I don't rather that. I don't want that at all.
I'd rather to see City
win
the Champions
I don't want to see that at all. I want City to drop out right now. Oh no.
I want PSG to drop
The
out.
next time I see City in the next leg, I want them to be losing 3-0 in the first leg, and I start to celebrate. That's what I want. I don't want them to win the Champions League. You can imagine my friend here.
You're not going to win the Champions League, Mr. Chris.
I want it
because you are playing better than what you played last year, and you won last year.
I want.
So it's going to backfire.
I want. No. I'm not playing.
Nothing last year and won the
That's true.
Hold on.
That's true.
Hold on.
It's going to backfire.
Hold on. This is Europe now, right? For a good while now, Chelsea is a good team in Europe, very defensively sound, and Chelsea players, when they need to, they turn up. So listen, I'm not gonna listen to what you're saying. You're just gonna let the ball talk. When I drop out, I drop out. If I don't, you know what it means. I'm going to win. If I get to the final, if I get to the final, I'm going to win. If I get to the final, I'm going to win.
I have a question for you, Bruce. Would you say? I know I'm going to get in a bit of trouble now, but I'm going to do it because I'm a brave kid. Would you say that Liverpool is dominating?
No. No. City dominated. City is on the verge of. It can be 4 titles in 6 years. That's dominant. Pep has won 11 titles, I think. 11 trophies, I think, Chris. Correct me if I'm right. In the 6 years.
I'm not studying about Pep right now.
In Liverpool has won 3 titles in 7 years. Champions League, a little Carabao Cup. I City won 4 times back to back.
Because I am confused. I know I'm slow to this thing. Because I'm confused. I hear a Liverpool fan saying that they are dominating, and yet still they have not won the Premier League 2 times.
And they won back to back either. It's dominant winning back to back, and even Chelsea not dominated. Only since Man U stopped dominating the league, only City dominated the league. So Chelsea won the title, but they won the back-to-back. Only City has won the title back-to-back in the past 10 years. So we can't say dominate the league. We can't win the title 2 times in a row. That's dominance.
But Liverpool haven't won the title 2 times.
Yeah, I think 2 times.
One time.
Much less 2 times in a row. So even with Chelsea money, Romovich and his money, they haven't dominated the league either. Only City, since Alex Ferguson departed the league, has dominated the league so far.
Yeah, well, I guess from the Liverpool perspective, right? What they're saying is that they're the only team that's basically keeping up with City, and they're the challenge. So they might have a couple mishaps, but I get what Sufa is saying also. That you need titles. I'm never the guy to argue about titles, because even when you always say, Bruce, that Arsenal plays nice football, slick and nice, and said, look at the end of the season, I got the titles, and you have all the nice football. History can remember you for that. But when I lift this cup,
by the way, Sufa, I have one less title than Pep in his time at Liverpool. I have the FA Cup and the Shield and the Community Shield.
Yeah, but
I respect you, Arsenal.
but you will never get the league. Not for a couple years. You won't get
That's
that.
why
league.
my respect for Arsenal fans will always remain. Because you guys always celebrate mediocre.
Yeah.
Always
No,
celebrate
we enjoy
Smart
good
club.
football. We enjoy
Smart-
good
no,
football. One
it's
thing about
smart.
our team, we enjoy good football.
Small club mentality. Small club.
And we Manchester United fans knows that we are expect. We can't be getting rice and peas all these years.
I'm going for white rice.
All these years.
I didn't take set
And
up
then
food.
all of us they start to give us bun and said the burn rice and said this is the best. This is the best. This is the best. No, we can understand if this is where we are and we are working towards rice and peas. But this is you have no class if you.
But by the way, man, have been mediocre the last 4 or 5 years. So I mean, relax, calm down. For the money you spend, you have been mediocre. So calm down. You should not be competing with Arsenal with the money you have spent the last 5 years. You have been mediocre. So calm down. And the one thing about Arsenal, we have put some good football.
Must be mediocre.
Yeah, I'll tell you something.
Fine players like Harry Maguire. Let me hasten to remind you that Harry Maguire wasn't even in the top 4, if my memory serves me correctly, as centre backs that we were looking for.
And you spent 80 million?
So
how much was for the...
Chris, let's do Arsenal money will come back.
That's what I can't understand. That's what I can't. He was behind Koulibaly. He was behind that Italian guy that was at Inter. What's his name? What's his name?
Skriniar.
That guy, he was behind him. He was behind somebody else. The guy was way down in the pack. He was way down there. And just like many other players, when the coaches want who they want, the owners gave them who they feel like. Not their number 1 pick. Not their number 1
Okay.
So I know that Manu has been mediocre, of course.
Yeah, I've been mediocre. So, and right now, Sufa, how many of your players can make Arsenal say right now? How many of your starting can make myself live right now?
Listen. Simple question. Simple. My keeper can walk.
No, calm down.
Ramsdale has the highest. Ramsdale has the highest save percentage.
Calm down.
Ramsdale has the highest save percentage.
It's very close.
No, they get good, but Ramsdale has the highest save percentage in the league. But let's go.
Apart from Edison,
Bruce, let him speak. Let us give him
Go ahead.
We give him the...
Yeah, go ahead. Backline now. Give me a backline now, Sufa. Give me a backline now.
No. I'm still at the first one.
Alright. Keeper.
My keeper can walk in and out.
Alright.
Your keeper has never ranked as one of the best, competing with one of the best. About a few years ago, just a couple years ago, the gear was considered as 1 or 2 in the world between him and Naya.
Alright.
I know that he has jumped off someone,
okay,
but he has shown in the past year and a half or 2 years that he's back to his best.
After being benched.
I know that I should have doubt.
Right.
If there's one person, if I was a gambler, which you know I'm not, if there was one person I would say it must be our keeper. Definitely, without a shadow of doubt, Rafael Varane. in that team.
All right.
Definitely. Luke Shaw making that team without.
Over Tierney.
Over Tierney. Hey, that blasphemy too.
Over Tierney. Over Tierney.
No, calm down.
Luke Shaw.
Over Tierney.
Over Tierney. No one make it over Tierney.
I can understand that one is more debatable.
No, not over Tierney. Not over Tierney. No. We go. No.
I can understand your disagreement. Let me finish. You disagree with that one.
Go ahead.
You disagree with that one.
So one Bissaka over Tomiyasu?
No. He's a brave.
Like a sleep.
Let's go in the middle part.
Pogba.
No, too deep. Walk on. Where?
Anybody in the midfield.
Oh.
Pogba in that midfield.
Alright,
Over Party.
Over Party.
All we need is somebody to hold the midfield beside Pogba. So you decide who you're going to hold it with. who you're going to use as the holding midfield. Pogba plays. I don't have a holding midfield. So I will not say Pogba.
So yeah, the keeper Pogba. Hey, go ahead.
So Pogba definitely in. I think Sancho will be able to make that team.
Over Saka. Over Saka.
Sancho has been scoring goals in him. Sancho has been scoring that.
Saka is scoring and assisting, bro. I can't go with you.
It's a joke.
No, bro. No.
Who plays on the right? Remind me of the person that plays on the right.
Saka.
Martin.
Saka.
Right. Saka on the right.
I was thinking of Sancho on the left though.
Yeah, but Martinelli is on
Martinelli,
Martinelli is more. I think Martinelli is more dangerous than him, but okay.
More dangerous than him right now. Anyway.
Martinelli seems more dangerous than Saka. Yeah, man. Martinelli seems more dangerous. Very direct. Much more dangerous than Saka.
That in that side over everybody.
Yeah, Bruno over Odegaard. Oh, no argument there. And the striker Ronaldo.
Wait a minute, hey, Bruce, Bruno over Odegaard.
Not this season.
Bruno over Odegaard, Bruce. Don't be unfair.
Not this season.
Bruno over Odegaard.
Not this season.
Bruno over Odegaard. Bruno over Odegaard.
Smith Rowe the number 10. Hold on. Smith Rowe, Chris. Smith Rowe, my winger. Hold on.
I have only two.
Hey, look here, Smith Rowe.
I have only 2 weak points, bro. And it's the Luke Shaw one I think that is kind of debatable. Sancho one, I don't think it's that of a debate.
No. First of all, my bench winger. My bench winger has more goal last season.
Bruce, Bruno over Odegaard.
Ronaldo walked in that team.
Bruno over Odegaard. Odegaard has 5 goals, 3 assists. Bruno has 9 goals, 6 assists.
Hey, Chris. Remember, I don't know. Remember a man who play wings on the bench who have 9 goals for the season gone.
Yeah, you have to talk to your coach about that. You talk to your coach about that.
So I'm saying, I don't know
over
how Sancho go up on my team in at all. And he can't, better play on the bench. None at all.
So Odegaard end up starting over him. Bruno over Odegaard.
Odegaard play my 10. I'm not saying.
Bruno over Odegaard.
Smith Rowe start.
Bruno over him.
Bruno over Odegaard. Bruno over Odegaard. Bruno over them.
But truth is, Pogba can't work on Arsenal side right now. Because he play number 10. Arsenal play 2D mid, he ain't play one of them. So either play Saka, Pogba or Bruno, one of them play on my side. I told him can't play on the side.
One all in midfield.
No. No team in the league right now.
Bruce. Don't be biased. Pogba going to start.
Pogba comes over Arsenal, the team is centered around him.
No.
Pogba going to start with. Bruce.
First of all, my coach kill our ego. Hold on.
The coach will have to make a farm.
No. We ship him out. We ship him out. Look at that man. We ship him out.
Bruce, Pogba going to start.
My team.
I agree with Sufa. Pogba going to start.
Hey, Chris.
Pogba going to start. Odegaard will sit and rub the bench until it ends up. But Pogba going to start.
In the Premier League this season, hold on. In the Premier League this season, he's picking Varane based on reputation. That's all. Not the Premier League this season. In the Premier League this season, my back four must play this season. The Premier League this season, and the farm, the back four must play. Right? I can argue about Bruno, and I can
Bruce. Hold on, Bruce.
I can take Bruno.
Everything. No, Bruce. I hear everything that you're saying. But all I want to say to cover all of that under this blood that I'm going to say is Pogba going to start.
Alright, Chris, fine.
Pogba going start. There's nothing more about it.
Chris. I give him 3 sure starters then, okay? Ronaldo, Bruno, and Pogba. The keeper is closely debatable.
Ronaldo, Bruno,
and Pogba. The keeper is debatable.
Here is a must start.
Well, no.
Ramsdale is good, so I can't argue with that. He's a must. So Ramsdale might start. Because remember, I have Dean
Three must be given. I give 3. 3.5.
Ramsdale might
That's it.
start.
So this season, Ben White and been better than Varane this season. This season in Premier League. No doubt about it. Okay? Alright.
Who's Ben White?
It's centre back.
We spend 50
Who's Ben White? Who's Ben White?
Ben White is not better than Bayern.
Ben White?
Chris, and farm better than the season. Okay? Current farm better than the season. Better than anybody at Man U. My back 2 better than anybody at Man U right now. Anyway, but so far, when I give you 3 or 4 to tell you 11 team, Arsenal is a better team right now. And look at my age gap between it. It's not even close. And my stars are performing better. So I mean, Arsenal in a better position than Man U right now. But
still not going to win the title. It's another year upon the 18th.
Another year. It's done another 5 years. Arsenal don't beat nobody right now.
Alright, no problem. So far, we do a quick pick 5 review to this season. The Champions League resumed this week. But before that, we have a small matter of Spurs with Everton. Everton is struggling around the relegation zone. Spurs have decided not to be a part of the top 4 anymore. But who do you pick, Everton versus Spurs?
What's
tomorrow
it
match?
I would rather for Spurs to win.
So you're going to go with...
Not that they are playing better football, but my bias towards Van der Beek. Just to have a good game and show the coaches that it's
See what Everton?
Better.
Everton you want it. Van der Beek Everton?
Definitely.
Oh, okay. Yes. Alright, I'll go with Chris.
I don't care.
You don't care. Give me everything.
I hope for a job, but I don't really.
For a job.
I like the matches that our person has taken. I've done in this.
And then Spurs is getting up to the top 4, and then they are very inconsistent. So I think
the truth is it'll be sad though if Everton goes down. I think
Everton want it more. I don't think they will go down. I don't think they will go down. I don't think you have to worry about that. I think in terms of points, they just need probably 4 wins, and I think they can find 4 wins in the next game. So you know,
all right. Champions League, Bayern Munich versus Salzburg. Surprisingly, 1-1 first leg, second leg. There's no way to go rule in this one.
Second leg is going to be destruction.
As before. What do you think about that one so far? Bayern Munich, FC, Salzburg, 1-1.
I don't want to ask that question, man.
Who going to bet against Bayern? Who going to get a bet against Bayern?
All right. I mean, it's 1-1, Chris. I mean,
the guy scored by mistake.
I could have, even if it was 2-0.
Yes.
All right.
Go bet against Bayern.
They're going Bayern Munich. All right. Liverpool have a 2-0 lead over Inter.
Hold on. Which team you going with?
I'm going Bayern Munich.
Okay. Go bet against Bayern Munich. That's
all right. Liverpool 2-0 lead over Inter. Inter played well that game, the first half of the game, but missed some chances. Liverpool pull away at the end. 2-0 lead. Chris,
it's a dead rubber.
Dead rubber? Liverpool?
Inter's out.
Alright, cool. Alright. So far, in Liverpool too?
2-0. Inter coming back and penalty shootout.
Wow. Alright. Boy, hear this? The profit.
If that happens so far, I personally call you, congratulate you on this show live. If that happens. If Inter shuts out Liverpool, if Inter shuts out Liverpool and comes back 2-0. No, I'm saying if Inter comes back from
Liverpool
personally call you and shout you out and say, look, you have seen what we cannot see. You have eyes of discernment to see that Inter shutting out Liverpool. No. I don't see that. I think that.
Let me ask before you move on. You saw Barcelona coming back against PSG?
No, but we could see the quality of the Barcelona team.
But Liverpool coming back against Barca too.
We could see the quality. All right, so in this situation, Liverpool it would be Barca. But no, Liverpool. But in this situation, Liverpool will be Barca. Liverpool would be Barca in this situation. Liverpool would be the team that is so good that you don't know what will happen. but they're in the
You
league.
saw Liverpool beating AC Milan after 2-0 down at halftime 2005.
No,
It's true.
that was
True
different.
love. Was true love.
Nobody saw
But based off what I've seen from Inter,
Just like
Chris,
PSG and Barcelona.
Inter created a lot of chances
Just like
though.
PSG and Barcelona. Based on the PSG team, nobody saw Barcelona coming back after such.
So far, I said before and I say it again. If this happens so far, you are in the Hall of Fame. I tell you.
All right.
Hall of Fame.
All right. Let's see. Chris, I want to talk about this one. I mean, I don't think City 5 already. But the big one, I won't call it. That one done already. The big one though, Real Madrid, PSG, Mbappe at the end there, nick one for PSG. They're going back to the Bernabeu now. Real Madrid, PSG, Sufa. 1-0 PSG leading.
Real Madrid 2-0.
I think,
Can you imagine?
and I want.
Can you imagine?
I think and I want Real Madrid to win, but I also think that PSG can knock out City. So I'm touring, but I think Real Madrid will win 2-0 too. I think Real Madrid are good form.
both of you are saying that,
Are good form.
Messi out Champions League early this season again. Messi out, Mbappe
Yeah,
out.
but Messi hasn't been playing well, so it's not a
What
surprise.
about Mbappe? I don't know how they're gonna stop Mbappe.
I'm thinking the only new variable in this equation would be Neymar.
Oh, he
It's not-
returned.
Sorry, Neymar, but one bad apple spoil the group. I want Messi to go.
Whoa. Tough.
Yeah,
I think a tough one though. I think if you watch the last game, Real Madrid offered nothing going forward. They were poor, really.
But I'm saying they're playing better now. They had a little road, but no, they're playing better. Benzema is back, and they're playing better. Vinicius always on fire, so they're playing better. So that's why I say I'm thinking they're coming back.
And they are known for coming back.
Yes, and they're giants in the league, giants in the Champions League, as opposed to PSG who are growing.
Never you write off a Real Madrid.
That's true.
Whoa.
You can't write off a Real Madrid.
Tough one. I go with PSG then. I go with PSG. I don't see enough from Madrid this season to convince me. I'm not a Messi fan, of course, but I think Mbappe was unstoppable in the last game and he will be unstoppable again. So I think PSG.
Why was Mbappe unstoppable? I hate that. Mbappe did good thing.
No, it wasn't one. I mean, several times.
He didn't do that much for us to say unstoppable. He had a moment of genius. But
Sufa, if you have a winger, Sufa, and he beat the right back 6-7 times in one game. Will you say unstoppable?
No.
You'll have to ask a friend of mine by the name of Aswan Garden. He's known for taking beats.
Shots fired.
Alright, shout out to Aziz here.
Shout out to Aswan,
Alright, so we look forward to the Champions League this week. So far, it's a pleasure having you with us tonight. Feel good when a Man U fan come on and feeling sad about a Man U defeat.
Again, I say bittersweet.
Alright, bittersweet. Alright, Chris.
You're gonna let Dougie kill us, but
Yeah.
because Dougie, our friends believe that Liverpool is dominating, so you're gonna get us all in trouble.
Well, Chris, is the same. Chris, is the same man that's Salah not good. The same person talking about.
Let's not say that on here. Let us not say that. Let us not say that on here. Let us not say what he said on here about Salah. All right. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Football Fans Exclusive. Who's alongside Chris and our guest tonight, Sufa. Like, subscribe, and share. Have a good night. Hey, Sufa, don't come off it here until Chris gone. Oh, crap. Sufa, look in your far corner. How much upload is it on it? What percentage is it upload? Is that my uploading up top of your screen?
99% that you're talking about?
What's the 99?
Yeah.
99? Okay, cool. All right. Good. So 99. Chris. Chris.